Oh, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
This is Dan and Chris from No Ordinary Nerd, and we're here to review the Lego Batman movie.
Oh yeah. So the Lego Batman movie is a spin-off from the original Lego movie, where it just focuses in the Lego universe, but more focused entirely in the DC world, where they're just going around interacting with a bunch of characters that you would totally recognize, because if you're a fan of Batman, you'll see all sorts of DC characters popping in, a bunch of villains and sidekicks, and a little bit of outside references that will make it a little bit more interesting.
There are a lot of surprises actually in this, which I really enjoyed. You're going to see Superman, a lot of hints towards future films.
Right.
So I feel that this is probably definitely the beginning. So let's get right to it.
Okay.
Did you like the movie?
I did enjoy it. The first 10, 15 minutes, like we described, are very fast-paced, jumps you right in, very funny, a lot of action, great fighting scenes. I liked it because it was just like the Lego movie, very colorful, a lot going on. It's just this one had a little bit more action, so it was very entertaining. So for that reason, I just enjoyed it because I'm a fan of Legos and I'm a fan of Batman. And they put it together. The voice acting made it really well, and I just felt that it didn't choke like I expected it to be. I guess.
I think the one thing that really sells about this movie is just the cast. You have Will Arnett as Batman, Zach Galifianakis as Joker. So they work together very well, and it's a star-studded cast. You have Mariah Carey's in this, which I was surprised.
Right, I know.
No diva moments, which I'm actually surprised about. You also have Michael Cera, who was awesome as Robin.
Yeah.
And Conan O'Brien was in it.
21 Jump Street.
Chris Hardwick was in it.
Chris Hardwick.
It was non-stop, and so, even Channing Tatum. So I'm sure that. Yes, he's in there as Superman, so there'll be females that are happy about no Magic Mike references at all. But I liked it a little bit.
Okay.
The film is okay. Yes, there are a lot of jokes, like Chris said, but it gets old really, really fast. The first 10 minutes, it's funny. Then it gets kind of old, kind of corny. If you have jokes in volume, some of them are going to work.
Okay.
Some of them are not going to work. And it got kind of old for me. So I didn't like it. One thing I did like, is just your imagination goes wild. I mean, I literally felt like I was on a playground playing with Legos. You know, I would think like, there's no way I could ever make something like that. I felt like I was in IKEA. I was lost. How do you create these things?
Yeah.
But that's one thing I did like about the film.
Very creative. If you're a fan of Batman, it references literally all the movies, all the way back to Adam West, and I felt that really showed homage and appreciation towards DC fans, Batman fans. I've been reading a bunch of reviews that they even say that this is the best DC movie that has come out since The Dark Knight. So this animated Lego movie is making a big hit as far as for superheroes, and that's pretty interesting because it's a spin-off. I thought it was just for fun, and it turns out to be a big hit with the fans, and for kids and DC fans alike.
It's actually beating 50 Shades Darker in,
Of course
in the
it
movies,
is.
so which is pretty awesome. Which actually, you mentioning Adam West and all those things, that's one of the things I don't like about the film. Is if you don't know Batman, you don't know that universe, you will get lost. It mentions, tight underwear, Adam West, and the big letters of pow and oof and all that. If you watch that in the 60s, 70s, I never watched any of that stuff. It even goes all the way through Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah, it does.
So did you watch those films? Probably not. If you're a kid, probably not. So I got lost a lot. Another thing I didn't like was the weird relationship between Batman and Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't seem like he was the main villain as far as he's supposed to be Batman's #1 villain.
Right.
And the relationship was just not as intense as I wanted it to be, I guess.
Joker was kind of sad. He was like, you don't make me feel important.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a Joker's the main bad guy.
Come on, man.
I was actually cheering more for Voldemort because he was in the actual film.
That was exciting, Harry Potter.
So, no Leviosa, none of that. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it. But do you think that this actually has a shot at the Oscars since the Oscars are just this week?
Because of how much work went into this, it's stop motion with animation, I really do think it will get at least a nomination because it is worthy of it just because of how it's shot cinematography-wise, just looking at it. The acting, the voice acting was very spot on. So yes, I do think it will have a shot.
If there was actually a category for best hands, I'd like to see the hands of the people who made this thing. They probably have cuts, Band-Aids, swords, because this was ridiculous, the stuff that they made. I mean,
scenes.
literally, your mind like goes wild when
Yeah.
it comes to that. But it was a bit of a disappointment to me compared to the actual first Batman. The first Lego movie. The first Lego movie was awesome. Everything is awesome. Still catchy.
Oh
Still
my, I
dance to
forgot
it.
that song.
But no catchy songs. There was a big musical number at the end, which
Yeah.
is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But since I am comparing it to the very first film, I had a lot to actually build up to, and I didn't like that much. So, would I watch any of these future movies? Probably not. The sequel, probably for the first one, yes. But I did see that on September 22nd, there's a Lego Ninjago movie. I could barely spell Ninjago, so I probably won't watch that either.
I'm pretty disappointed with that Ninja Gado coming out. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, and then something.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm a huge fan of Legos, and I never got into those that much because there's not much behind it. Because, Lego Batman, there's Lego Star Wars, there's Lego Indiana Jones, and you already know what's behind the backstory of that, so you're kind of creating it as you go. So it's kind of continuing the story, in other words. Whereas Ninja, I guess you create something new, but I'm not interested in it. So I'm more interested in if they're gonna bring in like Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones. Like, what are you gonna? Can you do that? Like, so as far as the future, I'm a little skeptic because I thought this movie was gonna be a money grabber, and obviously it's a spin-off, and I was a little skeptical.
Right.
But hey, if it works and they have an all-star cast and they make it as nice as this, I'll watch it, absolutely.
If you like Batman, if you like Legos, you have kids, you like weird jokes, if you like tight wearing underwear, you should definitely watch this film. If you don't like any of that stuff, don't watch the film.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week because we are going to be reviewing a scary movie, Get Out, which is going to be really cool.
Can't wait for that.
Directed by Jordan Peele. If you do like Peele, Key and Peele, I do watch it. So if you're interested in seeing what we have to say about it, especially because I'm scared of everything, tune in.
Yeah.
Thank you for following us on YouTube. We're No Ordinary Nerd.